off stump. There's no run. And once again, he's beaten outside the line of off stump, just swinging away at that one, trying to play it behind point, didn't make contact, and it's a dot ball. There's Johannes, that was a wide, just losing his rhythm here slightly. Next one's down the leg side. A little bit surprised that wasn't called wide. It was certainly down the leg side. This next one's played to backward point. They get through for a single. There's just one ball left in this over. In fact, that is over. Another lovely boundary there for Dki Jakarta. Unfortunately, we've lost the scoring from our screen, so I'm kind of slightly in the dark as to what the actual score is, but it's Ferdinando coming in now, and that's driven up to mid-off. Extra cover comes round to pick that one up, and they just get one run. And that's outside the line of off stump. Good ball from Ferdinando. Batsman was reaching for that one. Didn't make contact. Although he's quite a short player, Ferdinando, he's got good pace and he swings the ball. Here he comes again, Ferdinando. This one's played behind point nicely, out towards the boundary and over the boundary for 4 with an attempt there, almost soccer style from the fielder out there. It's 4 more. Can't give you the total. I can't even tell you who hit it. Well, I can tell you actually. That was the skipper. That was the skipper, Muhadis. He hit that one. It's going along very nicely. And he's lofted that one again, out behind point, but they're going to cut this one off and they'll just come back for 2 on this occasion. So it takes the score up to 50, I think. Might be more. Saw the score just flash up on the screen there, but it's disappeared again. But Muhadis, he's looking good here. Looks like he wants to see this one through for his side. 45 it is, 45 for 1. And he smashes this one down, or just to mid-wicket in fact. Didn't time it as well as what I thought he had initially. So that's the end of Ferdinando's over. It goes for 11. So after 4 overs, DKI chasing Badung's total of 111, they're 45 for 1. So it's a new over. It's going to be Artawan. He's a leg spin bowler. He's going to be coming on. He's going to be over bowling to Arta, who's a left-handed batter. So here is Artawan again, and this work behind square. They'll go through for a quick single, well run, Takes them on to 48 for 1. 49 in fact, 49 for 1. So quite tidy from Ata1 so far. There was the wide in there, but just 3 singles off the over so far. Here is Ata1. Right arm over the wicket. And that's Crunch behind point. It's racing out towards the boundary. Will they cut it off? Yeah, good bit of fielding out there. Oh, that was good commitment from the Badung boys. Restricted the scoring to 2. So that's a 50 up for Badung. They're on to 51 for 1 in 4.4 overs. So they're totally on track here in terms of run rate. This one's launched down the ground. Is it going to be a catch? It's taken out on the boundary, and Muhadis, after a very good innings, he just tried to hit that one a little bit too far. Perhaps it held up in the breeze. It was taken on the boundary, and Muhadis is gone. So good bowling there from Ata1. He tossed it up, and it was a very, very, very good catch out there on the boundary by Wasika Ratna Dewi. Very, very impressive indeed. In fact, that was, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong team sheet. There was Priyandana out there, Gus Priyandana. So backing up the innings that he had before, Priyandana with an excellent catch there. As we see a misfield there in the covers off the first ball to Hochandani. So he gets off the mark with a single. You've got the feeling that that was a very big wicket for Badung. It's quite a tight situation we've got here. 5 overs gone, 5 overs to go, of course. DKI's 20 or 52 for 2, chasing 112, so it's very much in the balance here. It's going to be Gamantika to come on, bowling his right arm off spinners. He always goes round the wicket, which he's just done now. And that's just pushed out to cover, and there's no run. It's just played away into the leg side. They just pick up the easiest of singles. Field has to change over for the left-handed Ata. You can hit the ball a long way actually, Ata. It's in the Indonesian national side. Watched him play a few times. Here's Gamantika. And there's a smash by Ata out to the cover boundary, but there's a sweeper out there. There's no run. Here's Gamantika again. And this one's just played defensively into the offside, and there's no run. So good bowling here from Gamantika. Just the 2 runs off the over so far, building a little bit of pressure on the Badong side, on the Jakarta side, DKI. And this one slammed through extra cover, and it's gonna. Oh, great bit of fielding out there. Oh, I think that was Ferdinando. Soccer style, football style, just kicked it back in. And I think it was Budiata came round to help him out. That was a sensational bit of fielding. I thought there was 4 all the way, but Ferdinando had other ideas. Just cut that one off. Just look at the replay here. He just kicked it in. It was a brilliant bit of fielding. Anyway, that's the end of the 6th over. DKI now chasing 112. They're 56 for 2. 56 for 3, I should say. Oh, in fact, there's a wicket. I don't know what happened there. Oh, Gamantika, yep. Oh, it was a stumping. Oh, great bit of work behind the stumps. That is sensational work behind the stumps from Pastika, yeah. Also the Indonesian wicketkeeper. He's in the national side. I just got caught up with the previous ball. And yeah, nice bit of stumping work there from Pastika. And Gamantika dismisses Hochandani for just the 4 runs, and you'd have to say that was a pretty huge wicket there for Badung if you're on their side, but for DKI losing another wicket. They're 56 for 3 at the end of the 6th over, so just 4 overs to go now. Brings Desnika to the crease. He'll be joining Arta, but Arta will be on strike. And it's wide outside off stump. There's an outside edge, was it? In fact, no, it wasn't an outside edge at all. It was caught on, well, it was a big outside edge, caught on the 3rd man boundary, and it's another wicket. So Artawan, just as he starts his 2nd over, gets a wicket off the first ball, and that's beautifully taken out there. In fact, I got that completely wrong. He hit it over long off. I don't know what's going on here. I've got to make my mind up. Am I watching the TV or am I watching the live field? And yeah, beautifully caught out there on the boundary. So DKI, though, losing their way here slightly. The required run rate now is, or the required run rate is 14 and over. Their current run rate is 9 and over. So bit of a tall order here for the DKI side. Just reminding you, of course, in the women's match earlier today, the Badong women's side beat the DKI Jakarta side in the final comprehensively. Helicopter flies over the ground. So it's going to be Artawan to continue. That's just played nicely back to the bowler. No run there. This is Saptiazi on strike now, the new batter. And he launches that one down the ground, but there's a fielder out there at long on. Picks it up, so it's just going to be the single. one's pulled away into the leg side, and they get a single. Oh, I'm beaten this time outside the line off stump. This is really good bowling by Atawan. Just one ball left in his spell. He's only gone for 9 runs and he's got the 2 wickets. Bowling his leg breaks. Very, very impressive Atawan. And it's through to the keeper as well. So you'd have to say it's swung very much in Badung's favour now. DKI are 58 for 4, just 3 overs left. They need another 54 off the remaining 3 overs, so it's going to be a hard ask here for the DKI side from Jakarta. And we're going to see who's going to come on. It's going to be, I think it's Gamantika's going to bowl his second over. So he's got 1 for 4 so far. Comes off quite a long run up actually, Gamantika. Here he comes. Round the wicket, right arm off spinner. And that's hit up towards long on. They'll get 1. They'll think about a second, but they'll settle for a single. Next one is carved out to deep cover. Ferdinando's out there, so they're just going to get the single. Here's Gamantika again. So there's a swing and a miss, and through to Pastika behind the stumps. What a tall wicketkeeper, Pastika. A very talented player in the Indonesian national side. Here's Gamantika. This one swung away, but there's a fielder out there on the square leg boundary. Well fielded, just the 1 run. So this was probably the do or die over for DKI. But it's been a very tight one from Gamantika. And this one sliced away, behind point and out to the boundary for 4. What a lovely shot that was from Saptiazi. It was just a little bit short. He cut it away over the infield and out to the boundary for 4. A bit wide actually from Gamantika. And this one, I think that might have hit him on the helmet actually. Did it? I think it's a slightly shorter ball, and did it hit the batsman on the helmet? Saptiazi? Anyway, it's the end of the over. No run was scored. I thought it might have hit him on the helmet, or maybe it hit him on the body, I'm not too sure. It's a great spell from Gamantika, 1 for 11 off his 2 overs. And so with just 2 overs remaining, 47 more required, DKI are 65 for 4. So it's going to be Johannes Hawo, one of the Hawo brothers. Oh, it's a lovely shot, lofted down the ground, and it's over the boundary, all the way for 6, over mid-off. Beautiful shot there from Desnika. Picked the length and lofted it all the way, almost into Kuta for a lovely 6. This one's played into the leg side. They'll just take one. Will they think about two? Oh, that must have been close. They thought about two, and Pastika was sharp as you like behind the stumps. Whipped the bails off when they were considering a second, but didn't take it, and it's just the one. So yeah, there's three guys now, the Hawaii boys. I can think of three in the family that play in the Badung side. This one slashed away behind, but stranger things have happened. It's not impossible. Certainly not the way they're going in this over. See what happens this time. And that's played away. It was a top edge. It's going running down towards the boundary. Will they cut it off? Yes, they will. So they'll just get two here, but will that be classed as a no ball? Maybe? No? It was a bouncer, okay, so it was a top edge. So two more to Saptiazi. He moves on to 12, with them Desnika on 10. But yeah, the Ho-O boys, you've got Danielson, who's not playing today, Johannes, and the other chap whose name I just forgot for the time being, but obviously a very strong cricketing family here in Bali. Here he is again, Johannes, and that's lofted again, out of the ground, way over the sight screen, and that is a 6. Lovely shot. So Saptiazi, wow. I said 34 is going to be hard to get. Well, if he keeps hitting them like that, it might not be so hard. That was a beautiful shot. Just launched it and sailed all the way over the sight screen and into the crowd. And now it's a reverse sweep, but he misses that one, and it's through to Pastika behind the stumps, and that is the end of the over. So with just one over remaining, 28 are required off the last over. Saptiazi is on 18 and Desnika is on 10. DKI 84 for 4. As I said, 28 required off this last over. So Badung, of course, taking out the women's match earlier today, and there's a pretty good chance Badung's going to take out the men's match. But the way Saptiazi and Desnika are batting, you'd never know. 28 off one over, is that doable? It's going to be Ferdinando to bowl it anyway. That's what we can tell you. Here's Ferdinando, and that one's hit into the mid-wicket area. There's a man coming in. They'll just get the one. Okay, so that makes it a little bit harder. So Desnika moves on to 11, but it brings Saptiazi on to strike, who's scored a couple of big boundaries in the last over. So they need 27 off 5 balls. So 4s aren't going to do it. It's going to require a few 6s here. Here's Ferdinando. Saptiazi's hit on the body. Good bowling from Ferdinando. It was a little bit shorter. Saptiazi tried to pull it, but he was hit on the body. So now it's 27 off 4. So it's 4 6s, 24. So theoretically it's not possible anymore. Apart from maybe a no ball or something like that, but pretty tough ask. He went to go for the reverse scoop like Joe Root, but he missed it completely. Saptiazi, he's probably just having a bit of fun out there. He probably knows it's not going to happen. So 3 balls left in the innings now. In fact, that was a wide. Oh, okay. Well, there's another run to the total. So just 26 needed off 4 balls now. So still theoretically not possible, but you never know. And swing and a miss. So I think that's pretty much it done now. So just 3 balls left, 26 required. So it's going to be a win for Badung. They're going to take out the tournament, both the men and the women from Badong. So that's pretty good for if you're a Balinese local and you're from the Badung Regency, where we're playing right here in Udiana Cricket Ground. And it's a inside edge, a bit of a French cut. It's a single to Saptiazi. So this is a very good over by Ferdinando, apart from the wide, but he's only given away 2 singles and there's 2 balls left. So anyway, that brings us to the end of the tournament. It's been a great week of festivities, many games each day, and the men and the women, and that one slammed away. It's a lovely shot. It's going out to the boundary, and that's 4. Desnika, he moves on to 15 off 7. A little bit too late, but he's batted very well. 15 off just 8 balls, in fact. And it's been a very competitive final. Probably a bit more competitive than the women's final in actual fact. But anyway, it's going to be Badung. They'll be crowned champions in both the men's and the women's. This is the last ball of the match. Here's Ferdinando. And it's a swing and a miss, and that is the end of the match. So after Badung scored 117 for 7 off their 10 overs, DKI have come up short by 20 runs. They finish on 91, and that is the end of this brilliant tournament we've had this week here in Bali. From me, Andrew McLean, on behalf of everyone in the production crew, Cricket Indonesia, Cricket Bali, and everyone associated with Indonesian cricket, a great week of cricket. We're signing off on a positive note in the sense, if you're Balinese, or I'm not Balinese, but I live in Bali. Badung, yep, come on Badung. We won both of the matches, women's and men's. Tune in next time. It won't be too long until there's a next round of cricket. I think there's another tournament coming up in another couple of weeks. I hope you enjoyed our coverage, and we'll catch you next time.
bikin apa lu?
Proposal gue.
Anjir.
Lempar Pak.
Kenapa tadi?
Ya kamu nggak lihat tadi?
Enggak,
Kamu tadi di kemana?
enggak aku ke sana. Buang
Sampah. Harusnya lihat dong itu. Kan kamu ini panitia.
Kenapa?
Ayo. Iya tali ini, tinggal tali. Oh ya. Ngeri ya nih. Soalnya dia mindek gitu sih. Oh bahaya. Apa itu jatuh?
Bilang sini aja.
DKI Jakarta. Bye.
Belum. Bentar. Cek. 1 2. Cek 1. Mana? Nice. Agaknya kecilin ya. Cek masuk situ. Cek 1. Cek 1 2. Hai. Bentar. Cek. Cek. Kami informasikan kepada seluruh tim, kami tidak izinkan untuk meninggalkan lapangan. Jangan pulang dulu, karena kita akan ada penyerahan sertifikat atau piagam penghargaan bagi seluruh partisipan yang baik yang sudah mendapat juara ataupun yang belum beruntung pada kegiatan sore hari ini. Silakan Pak bergabung di sini dari Kaltim Pak. Nah ini kan beliau sudah ada dari Kaltim. Ya, dari Koni ini Pak. Ya dari Koni Badung. Dari Kaltim.
Mana Kaltim? Terima kasih. Kaltim katanya nambah waktu di sini ya. Iya siap.
Kuning tinggal. Kopi ya. Jajan. Jajan Bang, jajan ya jajan. Jajan. Tuh jangan itu. Cek 1 dia. Cek 1 2. Cek. Pak, teknisnya kengken. Yang ngajak namun kan sing enak orang Pak Badung. Nah, pasing rugi yang melibih penyu. Sing maru itu kutu maru.
Oh yang coba makanya itu. Yang bubar acara karena saya tidak tahu. Kita porsikan semua.
Dah.
Oh makanya.
So dia main piala-piala mau foto, negak mau wali.
Enggak minum.
Santai ya gitu ya. Nah, ya pasing.
Dah lu sulit kan?
Ya. Ini bos siap ready nih udah mau dia mulai aja.
Dah lu sulit. Enggak aja nih.
Cek. Kami panggilkan kepada seluruh peserta yang telah hadir di lapangan untuk menempati kursi dan sebagian bisa posisi berdiri. Jadi beberapa atlet dari Badung yang Porsenijar mungkin berdiri sebentar. Atlet dari kontingen DKI, kemudian dari Kalimantan Timur, dari NTT, dari Jawa Barat, untuk segera mengambil tempat di depan stage karena kegiatan pelaksanaan acara penutupan sore hari ini kita akan segera mulai.
Kami ini patriot olahraga, mengabdi berkarya untuk nusa bangsa dalam meraih cita-cita. Kami patriot, kami ini patriot olahraga, gigi dalam berjuang di medan laga, berbakti untuk Indonesia.
Kesetiaan adalah kebanggaanku, disiplin satu-satunya nafasku.
Demi jayanya sang merah putih, kehormatan adalah segalanya. Gemetar tulang mendidih darahku, semangat berapi membakar batinku. Tuhan adalah kekuatanku, setiap ku hadapi lawanku. Kami patriot, kami ini patriot olahraga. Biar mata dunia memandang Indonesia, kita dahsyat dan perkasa. Biar mata dunia memandang Indonesia, kita dahsyat dan perkasa. Kami patriot.
Setiap saat, setiap waktu, keringat basahi tubuh. Ini saat yang ku tunggu. Hari ini ku buktikan, ku yakin aku kan menang. Hari ini kan dikenang, semua doaku panjatkan, sejarahku persembahkan. Terus fokus, satu titik, hanya itu, titik itu. Tetap fokus, kita kejar, lampaui batas. Terus fokus, satu titik, hanya itu, titik itu. Tetap fokus, kita kejar, dan raih bintang. Yo ayo, yo ayo, yo yo ayo, yo ayo, yo yo ayo, yo ayo, yo yo, oh oh oh, yo ayo, yo ayo, yo yo ayo, yo ayo, yo yo ayo. Kita datang, kita lihat, kita menang berprestasi. Kalau kalah jangan frustasi. Kalau menang solidaritas, kita galang sportivitas. Kalau menang berprestasi, kalau kalah jangan frustasi. Kalau menang solidaritas, kita galang sportivitas. Oh, oh, oh. Terus fokus, satu titik, hanya itu, titik itu. Tetap fokus, kita kejar, dan raih bintang. Yo ayo, yo ayo, yo yo ayo, yo ayo, yo yo ayo, yo ayo.
Cek. Adik-adik yang di belakang. Yang di belakang, adik-adik di belakang.
Atau kita buat melingkar. Sini. Dari situ duduknya, dari Pak Sony terus lingkar Pak sini, melingkar. Sini. Terus. Duduk. Maju sini. Terus. Sini. Duduk. Duduk di sini. Woi. Duduk di sini. Ya, sini.
Benjak main.
Duduk di sini lingkar. Melingkar di sini. Depan itu jangan naik dikit.
Bisa membaris tadi.
Coba berdiri.
Basah gini sih.
Coba tunjuk sama Bapak. Coba sini satu sini. Itu di belakang, 3. 1, 2, 3. Ini juga sini 3. 2, 3. Ini juga di sini 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Sabun ini. 1, 2, 3. Itu juga sama 2, 3. Duduk dah sekarang. Duduk. Nah, rapi.
Nambah lagi. 3.
Duduk dah. Nah, 3 duduk dah. Kamu ke belakang. Si lihat ke bocil. Jangan main lagi ganti gamang. Kamu ke belakang. Ini beler ini. Untuk pialanya dulu yuk. Juaranya dulu, juara.
Cek. Mohon perhatian. Acara penutupan Koni Badung Sport Tourism 2024 Cricket Open Tournament T10 akan segera dimulai. Om Swastiastu. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Shalom, Namo Buddhaya. Salam sejahtera bagi kita semua. Yang terhormat Ketua Umum PPPCI Pusat atau yang mewakili. Yang kami hormati Ketua Umum Koni Badung yang diwakili oleh Sekum Koni Badung. Yang kami hormati Kepala Dinas Pendidikan dan Olahraga Kabupaten Badung. Yang kami hormati Ketua Umum PCI peserta turnamen, serta seluruh undangan yang tidak bisa kami sebutkan satu persatu. Puja dan puji syukur kami panjatkan kehadapan Tuhan Yang Maha Esa, karena atas berkat dan rahmat beliaulah kita dapat berkumpul dalam acara penutupan Koni Badung Sport Tourism 2024 Cricket Open Tournament T10 pada hari ini, Selasa, 11 Juni 2024, bertempat di lapangan kriket Universitas Udayana. Hadirin yang kami hormati, untuk membuka acara pada sore hari ini, mari kita saksikan penampilan tari penyambutan Sekar Jagat. Selamat menyaksikan. Demikianlah penampilan tari penyambutan. Acara akan dilanjutkan dengan menyanyikan lagu Indonesia Raya, dilanjutkan dengan Mars Patriot Olahraga. Untuk itu, hadirin kami mohon untuk berdiri. Kepada petugas kami persilakan.
Kami ini patriot olahraga, mengabdi berkarya untuk nusa bangsa dalam meraih cita